policeman.
I mean at this point, but this is why the NCR is walking face first off a cliff and they won't even know it until they're halfway down. Nobody has any initiatives around here. Everything kind of just stops when I'm not around. I'm gonna be honest here, I completely forgot about this whole radio job until we happened to be heading roughly towards where Foxtrot is. If it wasn't for Rex and Jacobstown, I would have never bothered to go to that part of the Mojave. So how long was that radio operator prepared to wait? Ah yes, I remember, the ranger station that's literally a short stroll away. Come on Grandma, let's go on a little camping trip.
Alright dearie, let's go.
But yeah, what was her backup plan if I just never came back? Would she just wait for some other random civilian to wander into the camp? Plus, she gave me the code. What if the Legion killed me, however unlikely, and took it? Then she would have to deal with an actual security breach, not just a hypothetical one. She didn't even ask why I took so long to get back to her. While I appreciate the lack of bitching coming my way, that would still be a legitimate concern, and she's supposed to be the head of security. What in the actual fuck? Is she not taking this seriously anymore after Caesar's death? If this is the common attitude of the NCR, then God help them and anyone they're ruling over right now, including the Mojave. Gonna have to ask you to stay behind again, Grandma. Don't hold it against me, it's for your own good.
Don't go too far now, dearie.
I won't. How the fuck did the NCR get this far in the first place? I guess when Tandy died, she took all the competence with her. Maybe Caesar was right. The NCR was just a monarchy in disguise. And now we're just watching a slow collapse in the making. And of course the Mojave is gonna get caught in the blast radius. And so will I. That's the worst part about it. Alright guys, I need to talk to your radio operator again. Actually, you know what? Fuck that! I want to talk to the person in command. I don't know what's going on here, but the officer in charge should take overall responsibility, and that includes when their troops are acting like jackasses with the radio. Down there, huh? That's very helpful. The NCR Secret Police appreciates your cooperation. I don't know if that's a thing, but it wouldn't surprise me. Okay, is this a private hidey hole for this officer? Why is it here? It's a little far from your actual command post, wouldn't you say? What if the ranger station comes under attack? Or worse, what if there was an inspection? How long would it take for you to get back to where you were supposed to be this whole time? Damn, that's a nice view of the, dam. Oh, what's all this? Empty vodka bottles? Now things are beginning to make sense.
No sudden moves and you and I will do alright. What do you want?
No sudden moves? I just walked up casually behind you, yelling accusations involving vodka. If I wanted to kill you, your corpse would be halfway down the river by now. So, you want to explain yourself? What the fuck are you doing here?
Keeping watch on the river and looking for anyone trying to cross it. The Legion likes to send infiltration teams over on rafts.
Is that so? Do they often go right up against the dam during these crossings? Otherwise, there's no way you can see them from this angle. Let's be honest, you're just here to drink vodka and enjoy the view, aren't you? That might explain why you filed a report saying a patrol got wiped out by, Legion super mutants. That must be some strong shit.
No, I didn't. You might hear that kind of nonsense from a drunk trooper on the strip, but not from me. The Legion doesn't have super mutants. That patrol was wiped out by its own incompetence. A couple of the troopers were fooling around with a grenade when it went off.
Pointing fingers at drunk soldiers on the strip? Oh, that's rich. Look, I'm not saying you shouldn't be allowed to drink. I'm sure it's stressful work, but you have 2 barrels of this stuff here. Admitting you have a problem is the first step towards resolving it. This better not happen again, or your name is going on a list.
See you around.
You better hope not. I know people, alright, and they're not easily amused.
First recon's in Camp Forlorn Hope. Get some rangers in there too. And it'll be a damned impregnable fortress.
Hate to break this to you, but this station is right next door. Those rangers you're talking about are you and your squad. God help those poor bastards. Oh, now you're going back to work. What's the matter? You ran out of vodka? Well, unfortunately for you, I think you just lost your alcohol privileges. Moore is not gonna be happy when she hears that all the vodka supplies are coming here instead of her own private stash. And let me tell ya, I'm pretty sure that woman is downing liquor like it's water every day. It's the only way to preserve a shred of sanity when you're doing that kind of job. After all, you can only get so much mileage out of bloodlust alone. Honestly, the least that ranger can do is share some of that vodka with Forlorn Hope. God knows they could use some of that. Hell, their surgeon could probably get through a whole barrel every night by himself. Granted, I wouldn't be happy being operated on by someone who just had that much vodka. Not unless he shares some of that with me, that is. After that, I'm sure I wouldn't give a shit what he cuts off. Not for a few hours anyway. Then I'll start carrying a whole fucking lot. So, how much do we want to bet that all of these, shall we say, colorful reports are fueled by strong liquor? Hi, Grandma. I just met a very naughty man who has a lot of naughty drinks. Would you like to meet him?
Is someone looking for a paddling?
I agree. He should be ashamed of himself. Anyway, back on the nostalgia trip we go. There's Boulder City, where I nearly shot the guys who shot me in the face. See, I can be merciful when I want to. I just frequently don't. I have that in common with the NCR. See, it didn't occur to me until recently, but did they bother to evacuate this place before they blew it up? If they did, then what happened to the people living here? I doubt they had a say in the matter. And did they get compensation? Did the NCR even help them resettle elsewhere? I don't know, but I think we can all make an educated guess by now. And I'm not saying that this exact thing is gonna happen to Westside, North Vegas, or Jacobstown, but you can bet the NCR is gonna use the same kind of mentality. And let's not forget that they were completely unapologetic towards everything they've done here. That memorial they have at the front of the city is devoted to the soldiers who died, not the residents of Boulder City. They don't get a memorial. They don't even get headstones made of boulders, which would have been funny at least. Nah, they just get sand. Like every other motherfucker who dies out here. I would know, I nearly joined them. Still, at least they'll die knowing that the NCR will never do something that inconsiderate again. Right, Grandma?
I'm sure that one was very naughty, Pumpkin.
Oh, they were very naughty indeed. What the hell is going on there? Oh, Grandma!
Oh, don't you worry about me, dearie. Your grandma knows how to stay quiet.
That's a straight up lie. Don't be such a bad influence on your grandkids. Oh, these guys. Yeah, we're old friends. I mean, we tried to kill each other in the past, but how else do you make friends these days? You're in my element now, motherfuckers. Ooh, tricky. Look at them running around down there. They have no idea what the fuck is going on. Yeah, you're getting stung by very angry mosquitoes. Man, this is so much easier when you have a proper gun and not a water pistol. Remember, kids, play with toys. Kill with guns. Okay, this is getting tedious. Please just assume the death position. We would really appreciate some cooperation right now. Thank you. I love friendly reunions where everybody dies except me. Sometimes you just have to cull some of your lesser friends. Easier to remember birthdays that way. I said lesser friends. Are you feeling insecure or something? If so, I never called you that. It's your delusion, don't blame me. Speaking of friends, we should get the others soon. If we're gonna have an awkward conversation, I'd rather do it all in one go. That way, if Boom goes nuts, I would at least have 1 or 2 other people backing me up. Worst case scenario, I just let go of Grandma's leash and watch the carnage unfold. I'd rather not do that, obviously, so don't get too excited. Now here's a thought, do these things lay eggs? Yeah, I'm not excited to find out either, Rex, but hey, the cult leader might be interested. Grandma, could you do me a favor and check those guys for eggs while I talk to the Rangers?
This is going to be loud, sweetie.
Oh god, yeah, thanks Grandma, you're the best. Well, I'm not proud of it either, but there's no way I'm shoving my hand up those things' bum cracks, not even for the cult leader. It'll certainly make for a funny story though. Hey, you heard nothing.
This is a military outpost. Why are you here?
Inspection, that's why. I'm the new commissar, and let me tell you, I'm not impressed by what I've seen so far. This is Alpha, isn't it? I've got a report from you saying that you've been suffering from high casualties. What the fuck have you been doing, Ranger?
High casualties? We've had one broken ankle, but nobody at this post has died.
Really? You want to try explaining this report then? I got this straight from Forlorn Hope. I'm supposed to take your word instead of the word of the head of radio security?
Any injury, illness, or death gets radioed to Ranger HQ at Camp Golf. Chief Hanlon and his aides compile the reports and assign reinforcements as needed. And they're not needed here.
So you're pinning the blame on Camp Golf now? On the chief, no less. Oh, my report is gonna get spicy.
There are other ranger posts around. Reyes might have mixed up the report.
Oh, you backed down from that in record time? I guess that kind of accusation would be suicide, huh? I should meet this chief, have a little chat about your future. because there's always the possibility that you're trying to downplay the problem now that I'm involved.
Do a fucking head count then. Everybody's right where they're supposed to be.
Well, maybe I will, motherfucker. You can't worm your way out of this one. I know you guys way too well to take anything you say at face value. Eddie, get the rubber gloves ready. This inspection is gonna be long, slow, and very thorough. Well, that's one place we're never gonna be invited back to. Wonderful. Let's not try that again with Foxtrot. I'm still gonna pretend to be a commissar though. Gotta have some level of legitimacy. Ranger.
Yeah?
Got some official NCR business again. We've been getting some, interesting radio reports from this ranger station. Now, I'm aware that your radio operator is having a few issues. Have you been keeping an eye on her?
Yeah, it's a damn shame. There was a lot of talk about expelling her from the Rangers, especially once the gambling and drinking started. Being posted here is her second and last chance, and so far, I'm not impressed. Link's jumpy all the time, and the others are sick of it.
Well, she did survive a head injury from a machete. No offense, but how many of you can say the same? Still, that might explain the contents of this report. The Great Khans and their trained death claws? Has she been drinking vodka by any chance? Still, this was apparently approved by you. So, what's that vodka like? Any good?
You must be mistaken. I haven't filed any report like that. Trained death claws? I would have remembered that. If someone is saying I filed that report, that's a load of crap. I won't have my name attached to a clerical error.
How the fuck would this be a clerical error? I don't think you can spell trained death claws from a typo. Still, this is getting suspicious. I can believe one ranger station being full of shit, but 3? Okay, I'm gonna have to go all the way back to Forlorn Hope again. Fuck. But in the meantime, cut that radio operator some slack, will ya? Put yourself in her shoes and see how well you would cope.
Be careful out there.
And hey, if you're that concerned with her performance, maybe don't assign her to a critical position like that. If a ranger fucks up in the field, the worst thing that could happen is that ranger dies and the mission fails. If the radio operator fucks up, then the worst thing that could happen is the entire station becomes isolated. Let's go home, Grandma.
Alright, dearie, let's go.
After we get Rex fixed up, I want you to radio the others at the Lucky 38, Eddie. They've been resting long enough. It's time we had a little family meeting.
Nice children shouldn't play in places like that, dearie. That's the sort of place Leo likes.
Well, to be fair, Grandma, I don't think they have mutants in mind. If anything, I would expect them to shoot you on sight. So, yeah, for the love of God, stay far away from that place. Yes, Eddie, I've made up my mind now. I think I might have done that a while back, but I just didn't realize it. I have seen no evidence to suggest that the NCR can or would take good care of this place. Acceptable loss, remember? Now, I have no intention to suddenly turn hostile. I just want the region to have the ability to assert itself against the NCR. House is the closest thing we have to that right now. He's not perfect, sure, but without him, the NCR would just roll over everyone else here, like Marcus said. Now, if House eventually became a senator who represents Vegas in the NCR government, that could work out. I think I will be able to stroke his ego enough to get his cooperation for that. But Moore wants him dead. It doesn't have to be like that, and yet here we are. Just don't worry about it. Leave the talking to me. And if Boone really does flip out, do not shoot him immediately. Let him throw a few punches if he has to. I can handle it. Whatever it takes for him to calm down and start listening. And that goes for all of them. It shouldn't be difficult to get Arcade on board. Sure, he doesn't like House, but he's all about independence, and it's not like we have a third option right now. Veronica should be okay as long as we don't threaten her little family. Cass won't like it, but she's not delusional about what the NCR is really like. But Boone, yeah. That's gonna take some serious wrangling.
Be careful, sweetie.
Yeah, tell me that again when we see them.
Grandma has to take her pills now, dearie.
Pills? Oh, you're on medication. Not sure how I forgot about that considering, your unique perspectives on life, Grandma. What kind of pills are you taking anyway?
Dr. Henry calls them antipsychotics. I don't know what they're supposed to do. They just make my memory fuzzy.
I think it's pretty self-explanatory what they do, Grandma. They stop you from going nuts.
Leo doesn't like that very much.
Well, Leo can go fuck himself. He can lose his mind all he wants, but he can't drag you along for the ride. Do I need to have a word with this guy? Who is he anyway?
Leo is a very bad man, Pumpkin. Yes, you are, Leo. Don't try to deny it. He tells me to do things. Terrible things. and sometimes the medicine isn't enough to keep him quiet.
Oh, I see. He's a special friend, isn't he? As in, you can hear him, but you can't see him? You know, humans call that a voice in your head, Grandma. Oh god, you're still here. Don't mind me, just need to speak to my fellow human. I'll be out of your non-existent hair before you know it, Keen. Well, this is it, Rex, the moment of truth. If this goes well, you'll outlive me at least. If not, well, you had over 200 years already. That's a hell of a life, right? Working hard, I see, Doctor.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Yes, Doctor, we already discussed this. Lily might be having memory issues, but you shouldn't be. Speaking of which, I hope you're getting some good data from the Night Stalkers like I suggested, because no way in hell am I letting you near Lily again. How's it going?
Promising, but I won't be able to synthesize the drug anytime soon. I really should get back to my work.
Oh no you don't. We had a deal, remember? My help for Rex's operation? Well, I'm still dubious about this, but you're the only neuroscientist I have access to right now, so you bet I'm gonna make you go through with your end of the bargain. I've got the brain right here.
Very well. Show me what you brought so that I can analyze its potential.
Well, it's from Old Lady Gibson, or should I call her your former squeeze? I sure fucking hope your techniques are more refined than hers. There was enough blood to paint houses with.
Alright, let's see here. Neural pathways look good. Definitely a breed of guard dog. If I transplant this brain into Rex, he'll be a bit more ferocious in his attacks.
More ferocious than he already is? Holy shit, is he gonna turn into some kind of hellhound? Oh, this will be a day of infamy for all rat kind. Well, we're not exactly spoiled for choice here, boy. We'll have to make do with what we have. Let's do it.
Have a seat. This will take a while.
Oh, and it goes without saying that if he dies, then I'll be experimenting with your brain in the not-too-distant future. No pressure,